Hey guys, this is Lightstar, and we are here for our activating Lionsgate time frame. And I've got an activation for you guys. This is at the height of the Lionsgate, so it's going to be at the height of the portal energies. And we've got a lot of codes coming in, so get your coffee, your tea, your popcorn, your energy bar, all that good stuff, and let's get right into this activation. Greetings and salutations, everyone, and happy Lionsgate to all. We are back at the height of the Lionsgate portal, the gateway at 8/8 as we are approaching that. And we are going to do an activation today that's going to assist you in going through the gateway. So this is the height of it. And so we wanted to do some more activating and also share some insights here on this time period. We've been preparing, going through a gateway and what that means. And we're going to now talk about the gateway itself. And I also want to bring in some insights into what I feel we're going through with this Lionsgate at this appropriate time here. And so I'm also going to bring in my trusty images to help with this activation, and I've brought this one up before, but this is my Sirius Solar Empowerment. And so we're going to have this image helping us through this activation that I'm going to do in a little bit. But I first wanted to share a little bit more about the energies of the gateway and what I feel is what we're experiencing, what we have been experiencing too. I hope you guys are enjoying this content, and if you are, or if you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel. And YouTube likes to call it subscribe. I like to call it joining the tribe or joining the community. I think that sounds much better and more inviting. And if you are down there clicking around, make sure you hit that like button on the video and give it a thumbs up. And also share the content out to people that you know would be interested in this type of material and content. And make sure you comment and engage. I love to engage and interact with you guys in the comments section. And make sure that you click the notifications bell so that you won't miss a thing when new videos come out. And I am looking forward to bringing more content as always. And I'd love to have you guys join the community. And for those of you that would like to catch me on other platforms and other channels, I am also on BitChute and Brighteon, Rumble, and Odyssey. And you can check all those links of where I'm at down below in the description area. The content on those channels generally gets posted a day or so after the post goes up on YouTube. So just have a little patience as to when that becomes available on the other platforms. One of the things that I feel insight that I want to talk about is the amount of information that we're receiving. There's like an influx of heightened information to help us with our awakening process for especially those of you, maybe not who are watching this, I don't know who are watching this, who are just going through a beginning stages of awakening, okay? Or maybe you know somebody that is going through that process of just awakening and, you know, really seeing the truth for what is going on in our world. Maybe there's just a spiritual awakening that's happening and new things coming in there. But I feel like there's just a ton of new codes that are really coming in for people that are experiencing that new awakening. And it doesn't mean that for those of you who are, you know, just feel like it's old hat or something, you've been around for a while and I'm awakened. Well, we're all going through a process of awakening at different stages, okay? So everybody's going through it, really. But I do feel there's just a massive amount of cosmic energies coming through the gateway for us and specifically for that experience of awakening and shifting and changing. And the other thing that I feel is very important that's coming through is the amount of self-love or reflective self-love that we have when we need to turn in and make changes, and then we get down on ourselves and we start criticizing ourselves. And so I feel like there's a lot of information coming through for the people who need a boost of self-love and to not be hard on themselves when they're going through the gateway and going through these changes that have to do with a lot of things in your life, okay? The other thing I want to talk about is a lot of magical energies coming through, though, that I feel are coming through the gateway this time. And I feel like they're coming through to assist us in believing in our co-creative abilities, our belief and our surrounding that, and also the energy of, you know, just confidence in our own ability to manifest, to shift and change, to transform, and the belief in the co-creative power that we have. Okay, so I feel that's coming through. And then, yeah, at the same time, the other thing I feel is coming through is our empathic abilities are getting really, really strong and really, really heightened. And I feel like, you know, for those that are on this journey of the empath's journey, we know what this is like, okay? But we feel everybody's feelings, and we feel the world's feelings, okay? And I actually feel that also in this time that's actually getting heightened even more. And so we really have to be aware of this because if we're not aware of this, we can become overwhelmed. And so the empaths of the world are getting a higher amount or a higher dosage, I would say, of emotions, and you know, we're feeling it all. So we're having to restructure our emotional abilities so that we can manage and handle a lot of the influx of the emotional realms, okay? And then I guess I would say another insight that is coming forth or coming through is the element of playfulness and happiness and joy, and bringing those energies and frequencies into the shift and change and into the experience that's happening. So we want to experience the gateway, the adventure, the mystery, the voyage, the journey of all of this with that sense of lightheartedness, love, you know. And I'm getting a really strong ringing in my ear right now, so I know that this is like a really important one. Just kind of download, like, hey, you know how we get those. Well, I'm getting that right now. So this is that heightened sense of lightness, okay? Because there's probably a lot of heaviness going on in the planet, and so we're feeling that sort of heaviness. And based upon what I just said too about the empaths also feeling even more of the world's journey, we need to be able to manage that, and to be able to manage it with a sense of I want to say almost objectiveness, to not to be cruel or unkind. I'm just saying in the sense that you can not get trapped up and attached into all of these emotions, trapped in it. Because if you do that, that's going to be like a ball and chain on your ankle that feels like it's, you know, pulling you down, versus the lightness and the happiness and joy and energy that can lift you up, okay, regardless of what's going on around us. Doesn't mean we put our hand in the sand, we don't care. It just means we have to have some sense of lightness. So I feel like the happiness, joy, laughter, fun, enjoyment factor needs to be intermixed into all of this, okay? And so those are some of the insights I feel coming through this heightened sense of the gateway, which really will last all the way through, even I feel even into later August. Really, I just feel like there's a lot of energies coming through right now to sift through all of the things I just mentioned of what I feel is going to be pouring through this portal. And so this energy activation that I'm going to do also through the Sirius activation, because this whole process is really bringing in a lot of Sirian codes and Sirian energies from the alignment of the astrology and all that too, of what's happening, but bringing in the happiness, the joy, the lightness, and, you know, along with all these other awakenings that are happening in our lives, and to making some sense out of all of them too. You may download a bunch of different codes through this, and just be open to receiving whatever comes through, or whatever wants to come through for you at this heightened time of the gateway, and allowing yourself to receive. Okay, it's really important to receive at this time. This is a lot of different codes coming in, and so the more you can do either meditation or just sitting quietly, or going on quiet, you know, walks if you can. Although right now it's so hot, the heat's coming in at this moment. So really bringing forth that energy of peace and quiet, though, so that you can have some serenity in your life and bring in the codes. Okay, but for now, we're just going to open up the gateway at its peak, and now I want you to visualize, take that energy of whatever's happening in your life, but take a focus of all those different things you're working on, and that now we're going to see yourself walking through the gateway, walking through the doorway, whatever that doorway looks like for you, and just see yourself walking through it with grace and ease. And as I'm doing this, and as I'm bringing through codes, just see yourself again, just walking through that doorway, happy smile on your face, lots of love in your heart, and all the things that you want to create or do or change or transform, and see it as if it's already happened, really, because it already has, as all of this is happening at the same time. But just see that unfoldment happening in your life, okay? So as we get started with the activation, just again, put your mind off to the side and receive the codes that are coming in for you for the gateway and beyond the gateway as well. Gilakal astena kestamake hampi shehatak halat alma alastane umatalet akal estoku una kalet Suma kalesta halmesta apashe kumakai bidesta kalak kalesta ma apashe kala tura also kubakai subayalet ala hantal ashelak halet subakai shur hante hates Subalalas takalatet alastalet akala mania talmahalash lak. Sub ala yeteke atale uma estupakai talach talas ala kales takayes. Ukaletama apakais tapo kupashik halme. Huahate is takaletet al. Dalakna ulakais tabakalat alakayet that alakalas estakalmakat sikurakum pakatis takalet dehakanat alamakashet hoba habat oko atra hatan yehete ekishal hobakat estukum superhechante ikia hatan ala hatobo Chiashtahana etekal ucht daistakalet neritalmaka uhati tesakale homatash sipe hatat est hala ukoda hatite hatane ok biastaho biate umba kela bastel astafan atak Beato ukuwe henete sahat he husha bake hanta ala hopa obati alet ushatele atele atelach antalat ala makhatat subayes dachati iti hurakayes dachai hit behendaba akmo hoto usha palet narieta kalet Subahate a hot huji shatan mara basta kalmata. Bari atukal urat ani ikal et estacha utuko akante isaka etaka ubashitek hehad dieta suhot mach desati ichante ulstahat mahat makal et es achot umach but it's achat enetike alhakatas diasoko oko Hotama akati isehe ikea ohushana ata akea hata matapasatanana umakash beatana basti behesta mahato bakosha hata de etalet oko ala kayetas makata sana akated ukal almest best all alatad achanta de isa kal etme isa Ubakash dai akatane alum al ukuso kui egent et es hot akom akayit esachad. Disoho yishahi shukun al eseke atalakal mokor takasht barke bisandaka alet. Breathe all of these codes in and see yourself walking through that portal gateway now. That smile on your face, happiness in your heart, love all around you and in every area of your life. See that fulfillment of grace coming in, feeling your entire body and feeling your entire life with this grace. Knowing that everything and everyone is in your life that is supposed to be there at this moment in time, and everything that is changing and shifting is also appropriate, and allowing that opening of the dispensation of the receptivity of codes coming in for you at this moment. Receive those codes within your heart, within your cellular structure, in every single cell of your body. Opens up and receives these divine light codes for this beautiful time as we walk through the gateway in our lives. Each individual that receives the appropriate encodements that is meant for them, and then the group energies as well, receiving that, and soul groups, soul energies, soul connections, seeing that networking of souls that connects with the appropriate people that you're supposed to be with and meant to be with and meant to move forward with. So just feel the energy of that working in synchronicity. Whew, that was a big one. A lot of different things coming in as we were sharing some of the things that were coming and downloading into your energy field. So just enjoy these codes and enjoy this rest of the time frame of the Lionsgate and this energy frequency, and allow this to unfold. And this is also, again, appropriate for any time, really, because we're always going through portals and gateways and receiving codes. It's just at a heightened time that I feel is happening right now, but it doesn't mean it hasn't happened before, and it doesn't happen again in different times. So just know that this is, really appropriate for any time you're going through changes and shifts and going through a gateway of life. So I hope that has been helpful. And if you would like to work with me privately, I can be found on my website at lightstarcreations.com. And you can also check out all of my different sessions that I have to offer you guys, many different types of session work that I do, as well as my images. You can purchase any of my images on my website too and work with them even more. They hold a lot of different codes, and I have my new seasons, the 4 seasons that came out with the Divine Feminine, and I'm balancing that with the Divine Masculine that's coming also. So you can check all the seasons new images out, and you can get them and work with them. You can work with the Sirius Solar Empowerment image as well, which will also help with many other things, but especially around this time frame. And I have music activation that you'll want to also check out, which can be very helpful at this time. You can also get frequency wear from my shop, which you can just wear the frequencies and the energies and the codes and all the goodness there. So I have a lot of different images there that you can actually wear the codes, wear the images, that I have created. And gosh, I have a lot of different custom art and all of my artwork. So go check everything out there if you can really see what I have to offer. I have a lot of an expansive array of different things. And obviously you can buy my Oracle decks, which is my Magical Dimensions 2nd edition, and my Celestial Frequencies, which is the new deck, but they're both available and you can order them together. They can be shipped as a group, as a pair. So you'll definitely want to check those out. They've been super popular and everyone's loving those. So anyway, that's it for now, guys. I will be back with some more content, as you know I do. But for now, I'm gonna sign off with lots of love from the Sirians, obviously. Lots of love from the galactics of all kinds, the angelics and the elementals, your higher selves, the ascended masters, your spiritual guides, and all these beings of light that are here for you. Work with them and work with their energies to help you. And I will be back again very soon. But for now, sending lots of love. Bye for now. If you'd like to support my journey and helping to bring more content to YouTube and provide all this activation and goodness for you guys, please consider providing a donation to my work, and you can do that in many different ways. If you head on over to my website at lightstarcreations.com, you'll also see a donation page on there where it has many different forms for you to provide your donation. I have a vibrational giving, a certain specified dollar amount that is aligned with a certain frequency, and you can give that way. Or you can become a patron on Patreon, or you can actually just donate whatever that feels in resonance with you. And there's also super thanks on YouTube, and that is the little heart button that is next to the like button below the video, and you can also donate that way. And something that I do for anyone who donates to my work, I send a remote light language blessing of love and abundance and support right back to you. It's my way of saying thank you for your donation. And I so appreciate all of you who have donated and all my patrons. I love you guys and thank you so much for your continued love and support. And another way to support me is to just head on over to my website and make a purchase of one of my awesome products and services that I have to help you to activate and to enlighten you and to bring more light and love into your life. So head on over there and check out all the different things I have, many different types of products and services for you. And once again, I extend my love and gratitude and appreciation to all of you who have extended your support to me in the past. I love you guys, and I thank you for everything.